Chapter 11, Part 3. Here we go. After rehearsal, I met up with Izzy. We were now walk home buddies. We had a lot to talk about, mostly about the show and who was bonding with whom in the cast. We weren't yet at the point where we talked for hours on the phone. I was still taking my time, letting our friendship develop. But I could see us burning up the phone lines in the near future. Izzy came with me to my locker where I was stunned and a little bit scared to see Haley Joanne. Her back was to me and she was on her phone, but she was definitely leaning on my locker. I stopped in my tracks and actually gulped. Izzy nudged me forward. "Don't let her see you sweat. Remember, you're a star now." I took a deep breath, put my shoulders back, and carried on. She must have heard us approaching because she turned, clicked off her phone, tossed her thick raven Korean human hair weave, and gave me a huge smile. "Mango, I've been looking for you all over. How was rehearsal?" I tried to speak, but my tongue was acting as if I'd swallowed a jar of super chunky peanut butter. Izzy came to my rescue. "Rehearsal was great. Mango's going to be the biggest star this school has ever seen." "School?" "Isabel, she's way bigger than the school already, thanks to the video I uploaded on YouTube. You do know it was me who put it out there, don't you?" I nodded like a dunce. "You have over 4,000 hits of the last time I checked. It was about 20 minutes ago." She tossed back her thick locks. They must have cost her a fortune. "I hope you don't mind my posting it, Mango. You were just so great I couldn't help myself. I guess I had to ask you first, but you know me, super impulsive." Actually, I didn't know her, and I didn't understand why she was talking to me and assuming that I knew anything about her. Unsure of what to say, I flexed my cheek muscles into something resembling a smile, and I nodded. "So, anyway, my 13th birthday gala is next month, and I wanted to invite you." She reached into her trendy bag that probably cost quadruple my entire school clothing allowance for the year and pulled out a mint green envelope. "Please excuse the old-fashioned invite, but my mother is so traditional. I mean, you'd think I was getting married for all the trouble and expense she went through." I took the envelope. Actually, Izzy took the envelope and slipped it under my arm. "Oh, come on, HJ, don't begrudge Mommy a chance to show off." Haley Joanne shot a ballistic glance at Izzy and said, "It's Haley Joanne. You may think calling people by their initials is cool, but believe me, it's not. I don't like it. Call me by my name or don't call me at all." And her neck swerved toward me and she smiled. "I hope you can make it, Mango. It's going to be downtown at the Rivoli Hotel in the Grand Ballroom. Everybody who's anybody's going to be there. I'm going to have live entertainment and catered food, and some celebrity friends of my father have promised to drop by." Haley Joanne's father owned a limousine company and a car dealership, so it was probable that he knew celebrities. Haley Joanne was dropped off and picked up from school daily by a chauffeur in a luxury SUV with tinted windows. Say you'll come, Mango. You can bring a friend if you want." "Yes, she'll come," Izzy blurted, wrapping her arm around my shoulder. Haley Joanne leaned back on her hip and looked at Izzy. "What, can't she speak for herself?" "Of course she can speak," Izzy replied, "but she's saving her voice. After a long rehearsal, those golden pipes need a rest. Know what I'm saying?" "Of course. Well," Haley Joanne flashed a dazzling smile at Izzy that was all teeth with absolutely no connection to her eyes. "Instead of presents, we're asking everyone to make a donation to a charity in my name. It doesn't matter which charity. Whatever you'd usually donate is fine." Her bedazzled phone trilled. She put it to her ear, purred a greeting while fluttering her fingers in our direction as she headed off down the hall. With the phantom peanut butter finally dissolving in my mouth, I turned to Izzy. "How could you accept her invitation for me?" "Hey, you weren't saying anything, and when she said you could bring a guest, well, I sure want to go, don't you?" "No, not really, I don't. She's not my friend. She's just being a BFBD because of the YouTube thing." So what? Izzy said, her head swiveling from side to side with mucho sabitude. The least we could do is take advantage. You know what my tia Maria Magdalena said before her tragic car crash? When someone hands you phony baloney, fry it up and chow down, chica. I couldn't help but smile as I turned away and opened my locker. Izzy went on. Do you know who was at her last birthday party? Gabriel Faust, that's who. Are you going to miss a chance to rub elbows with a star? I bit my lip. Gabriel Faust. Who wouldn't want to meet a megastar like him? I had a life-size poster of him on the inside of my closet door, so whenever I opened it, it was like he was waiting there to greet me. I had followed him since I was 6, from boy band to TV star to solo singing sensation. I was beginning to lean toward yes, but I wavered. I don't have a charity. I mean, really, my father just lost his job. Oh, don't worry about it. You can donate $10 to some cause in her name, and they'll send her a card saying you donated for so-and-so, but they won't mention how much. She'll never know. Relax. I got you, girl. I took my backpack from my locker and dropped the invitation into the outer pocket. As we walked out of the school, my fingernails began to tingle. I wanted to chew on them as I tried to think of a way out of this whole birthday party thing. Not that I didn't like birthday parties, but I was just used to regular parties for regular people. That's me. I'm just a regular people. I feel awkward hanging out at the Rivoli Hotel with that glitzy crowd. The ones you see pictures of in the newspaper with captions about the dazzling affair they were attending. All the ladies would be in designer gowns and dresses with a mask of makeup. Reporters would be asked, "Who are you wearing?" How would I answer that question truthfully? I'm wearing my 5th grade graduation dress my mom got on discount. Izzy gabbed on and on about how great the party would be all the way to her house, while I secretly decided that I was not going. I'd give her my invitation if she wanted it, but Mango Delightfula was not about to make a fool of herself in front of all those society people. Besides, what if Haley, Joanne, and Brooklyn had pretended they were fighting just to set me up? What if they were planning on dropping a bucket of blood on my head like in that horror movie Carrie? No, there was no way I was going to subject myself to that kind of humiliation. That was one trap this mouse was definitely going to avoid. That's the end of chapter 11, part 3. See you at chapter 12.